red uniforms with the yellow numerals and lettering, and then the trim around that, and that's the New Mexico Junior College Lady Thunderbirds. All right, and again, the Lady Westerners in their home white uniforms were at the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. We'll get the starting lineups to you in just a moment. For the Lady Thunderbirds, down inside to Cowan, now to Juzo. Juzo inside, back out to Juzo at the foul line. No good. Rebound by number 15, Delamere, the sophomore from New Zealand for the Lady Westerners. Osen Ellis, the sophomore from Plainview, Texas, bringing the ball up into Maya Crimes, who also had a solid game on the road, the sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky. Jordan Maddox, and Jordan Maddox starts things out well, the sophomore from New Zealand, with a three. And the Lady Westerners here in the opening period jump on top 3-0. New Mexico Junior College, they're right above the Lady Westerners in the standings at 7-2. They've won 20 games overall, and they are ranked, and those kinds of turnovers really hurt the Lady Westerners. Down at Odessa, they had something like 25 turnovers down at Odessa, and it was a lot of them were that type of variety. 3-2 for three by Maddox, no good. Back the other way quickly for NMJC. Maddox, strips it away from Jada Miller, and the Lady Westerners with the steal. Ellis now brings it up, guarded by Zeta, a 5'8 sophomore from Mozambique. Montoya with the dribble over to Crimes. Maya with the spin move up, and she's going to draw the foul. You know, Maya Crimes had, I have it here. Let me look real quick. She had 13 points on the road at Odessa. Delamere with 17, and then, of course, 40 from Montoya. And the Lady Westerners in that game only shot 63% from the line, 21% from the three-point range, and 48.5% overall from the field. But they found a way to get it done, 79-77.
I believe we haven't seen Jade McAllister since she went down last Monday as well, so that's a loss in the post. Montoya had to step up, and she did. Clearly, that's her sub. Same for Crimes. They lost that sub with McAllister, and they both stepped up big.
Travel call on the Lady Thunderbirds. Back to the Lady Westerners. Ellis now to Montoya at the foul line. She operates best down on the low post. Maddox with the dribble, up and around, and I think she's going to draw the foul against Grinold, a freshman from the Honduras. The head coach for the Lady Thunderbirds is Austin Mefford, assisted by Jashay Lee. Clarissa Crum, our head coach for the Lady Westerners, assisted by Cameron Cates. And the one thing you can count on the Lady Thunderbirds is to have a very diverse international roster. Brazil, a couple of people from Mozambique, New York, Brazil again, Senegal, Honduras, some more Mozambique, and another Senegal. So lots of around-the-world players for the Lady Thunderbirds. And that generally translates into success. And Ellis steps in and gets the steal, steps in front of Juzo. Maddox back the other way. It's a 7-2 Lady Westerner lead. Montoya hands off to Ellis, starts to drive, and the pass stolen away by Zeta. Back ahead now, into the corner, and good for a three is Jada Miller. Camara in the game there for the Lady Thunderbirds. Zeta guarding Ellis, and Jordan Maddox loads up for three. Jordan Maddox, one of the top three-point shooters this season for the Lady Westerners, and she buries the shot. Actually, it was a three. 10-5, Lady Westerners, 6.5 to go in the first quarter. at the foul line. Now back the other way to Juzo. Starts a drive, kicks it out. No good. Juzo the offensive rebound. And they're going to get the foul on Crimes. Maya Crimes, Delamere, Montoya, Ellis, and Maddox, the starting lineup tonight for the Lady Westerners. Zeta now looks to inbound to Juzo. Back out the other way with the dribble by Miller. Behind her to Cowan. Cowan, the crossover. Behind her, open for three, and got it, is Juzo. Well, we know Juzo can hit the three. Back the other way now, Ellis. 10-8, Lady Westerners. 2-point lead, under 6 to go in the opening period. Maddox, and a reverse layup, a wild shot by Jordan Maddox. Back the other way, players hitting the deck, and Montoya reaches in and is going to foul.
It already seems like NMJC wants to run. They seem fast. They transition. They will drive into the lane. So Lady Westerners are going to be careful with that. They don't sub a whole lot to be running all game. So.
And, you know, that was their style as Grenald hits the free throw. That was their style for many years under Coach Sanders when he was there. And a lot of players, very athletic, length, handling the ball, diverse international roster, and a quick up and down game. And that's why they're where they're at coming into this game with a 20-3 record. Back the other way now, Ellis. The game is tied at 10. Ellis to Montoya, playing a lot of high post tonight.
Dribble handoff offense.
And Maddox squares her shoulders, loads up, and buries the three. Good.
Coming into the game, Maddox shooting 35% from three, but she's already 3 for 4 tonight.
13-10, Lady Westerners. Under 5 minutes to go now in the opening quarter. Remember, in women's junior college basketball, it's 4 quarters, not 2 halves. And a travel there by Zeta. And the turnover back to the Lady Westerners. All right, looks like there's a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. You're listening and watching Lady Westerner basketball right here at Watch Live at WTC.edu from the Coliseum in Snyder. Watch it live right here at WTC.edu. Go to the athletics page and click on Watch It Live, and you can get all of the home Western Texas College athletic contest live streamed. Except when there's 2 going on at the same time, and then it becomes somewhat difficult. Ellis now back the other way for the Lady Westerners, moving from left to right on your screen. 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. And Delamere, under some distress there, dribbles out of it. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Into Crimes. She starts to make a move. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to the Lady Thunderbirds. Back the other way now is Cowan. Cowan with the dribble now. Out to the top of the key. Over to the right. Zeta stops, making a move to the basket, and a quick move is Grinold, and she gets the bucket. 13-12, Lady Westerners by 1. Ellis. Delamer quickly to Montoya. Ellis with the drive, off the glass and good. Nice drive there by Ellis. 15-12, Lady Westerners. 3.5 to go in the opening quarter. Oh, and an open layup and a drive by Miller, but couldn't finish it. Lady Thunderbirds, Hannah, ranked number 12th in the nation in ladies Division I junior college basketball.
12th in the nation and currently 3rd in the conference, right above the Lady Westerners, who are currently at 4th.
Yeah, and Midland got some votes in that. And again, when you look at the conference standings, trying to figure out how South Plains isn't up there, but South Plains' record isn't as glittering overall, but they've been solid in conference play. Ellis now with the basketball. 2:40 to go in the opening quarter. Maddox the dribble. Dribbles into trouble. Gives up a steal and is going to give a wide open layup. And the Lady Westerners, again, committing some careless turnovers. 15-14, Lady Westerners by 1. Montoya, high post, and is going to double dribble. And something interesting, they've got Shalance Montoya playing the high post, you know, on the give and go on the back cuts, but instead of trying to excavate down underneath, you know, close to the basket. Back the other way, Lady Thunderbirds. Camara now with the drive. Offensive rebound stolen out of there by Maddox. Kawani Hall, who had major minutes in the game on the road against Odessa, into the game. Montoya, a dribble. Back to Crimes, and it's poked away. Quickly the other way is Zeta, and she loses it out of bounds. Fortunately for the Lady Westerners.
New Mexico doing a great job pressuring the Westerner guards out on the perimeter, making them force passes, making them dribble the air out of the ball, force turnovers. We're seeing a full court man-to-man defense right here that we'll see if NMJC can stay in it all game, but it is giving the Westerners fits as we see a steal right there. Jordan Maddox just stays down the court, observes.
Camara, wide open layup on the steal. And those are the kind of turnovers that have really hurt the Lady Westerners all season long. Dribbling into double teams, a little out of control, telegraphing their passes, not making sure their teammate is open. There they sort of get bailed out on a foul call. And it's the second foul on Grinold. And coming in will be Sandra Magoliko, a freshman from Mozambique.
Lob pass intended for Montoya.
And a three fired up, no good, by Cabria Lewis, sophomore from New Orleans. Hall now back the other way to Crimes, to Maddox, and tried to throw it down to Crimes. It goes out of bounds, and that passed right at Maya's ankles. And if you're going to bounce pass it, you've got to bounce pass it where it goes up to their hands, you know, around their waist, your teammate's waist. You know, that's where they can handle that a lot better.
Yeah, that was probably the right pass to make there, but passing that bounce pass through traffic, but got to be careful, make sure Grimes is looking.
16-15. Lady Thunderbirds the 1-point lead in the basketball with the clock winding down in the first quarter. 13 seconds to go, and it hits underneath the backboard, so that's an out of bounds call. The ball goes back to the Lady Westerners. Ten seconds to go. We'll see if the Lady Westerners can get off a shot. And fortunately for Kewanee Hall, she draws a foul. A non-shooting foul. I don't think she can convince them that she was shooting from that range.
I might have seen a tie ball there. Wasn't expecting the foul call there, but bailed out Hall. So we'll see if they try some type of lob play again.
A little over 5 seconds. Hall, they try to get it down low to Montoya, knocked out of bounds 2 seconds ago. That is the first low entry pass I've seen in this quarter to Montoya on the low block. Of course, maybe the idea is they figure they expect that, so they came out with Chalance, on the high post, on the cross cuts. Inside, Montoya gets open and in. So Montoya hits the basket at the buzzer. She's good at doing that. And the Lady Westerners, after 1 quarter play, leads the New Mexico Junior College Lady Thunderbirds 17-16. You're live right here from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. Western Athletic Conference play. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Garen Skates, Hannah Page, live from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. Western Athletic Conference play, the Lady Westerners hosting the Lady Thunderbirds of New Mexico Junior College. Lady Westerners fresh off a huge overtime win over Odessa at Odessa. Maddox now with the basketball. Emerson over to Hall. Knocked out of there by Cowan, the product from Harlem. Maddox into Hall. They're looking under low for Chalance Montoya. And they're going to call Chalance Montoya for her second foul because they said that she was pushing off on an arm bar to make room. And that more likely is to happen when you're trying to pass the ball down low from on top as opposed to going to the side and trying to get maybe a clearer entry pass down low that way. I want to throw up, and a wild shot by Magoliko, and it goes into the hands of a teammate, and there's a three shot, no good. Off the back of the iron into the hands of Kewanee Hall. With the dribble, Hall takes off now into the corner. Emerson dribbles around to the top of the key. Crimes. Baseline, Hall threw up a shot. Back the other way. Go
those
ahead, Hannah.
backdoor cuts are going to be there with how tight of defense NMJC is playing. Those backdoor cuts, the pass fakes, everything's going to be there. So when the Westerners figure that out, that they can shot fake, pass fake, things are going to be open. The guards can use their speed. Even just the pass to Montoya at the top and cut towards the basket.
Well, and that's true. And I think in that case there, it was a good cut, it was a good pass, and Kewanee just got in a hurry.
Yes.
You know, another half a second of poise, and she would have had a lot better opportunity to sink that. Meanwhile, at the line is Camara.
And sometimes when you get so open, you get a little excited. So now you know.
Yeah.
You know you're going to be open.
18-17. Lady Thunderbirds, the 1 point lead in the second quarter. 8.5 to go, and another pass out on top, stolen. And Camara might have traveled, but no call, and she gets the layup. Another easy bucket off of a Lady Westerner turnover. Crimes with it now. To Maddox. She'll drive. Puts up a reverse layup. No good. Back the other way. And knocked out of there by Crimes off of Camara. And you can see the Lady Thunderbirds, they're going to push it, like you said, at every opportunity.
Any chance they get offensively, they're going transition first, then set up an offense if there's transition buckets not there.
And they're going to get Crimes for the foul.
Hall back in for the Westerners, giving Jordan Maddox a break. Maddox has 11.
So you got Hall and Crimes, Delamere, Emerson, and Ellis on the floor for the Lady Westerners. Shalance Montoya, by the way, played the entire first quarter.
Like we mentioned earlier, with Jade McAllister out, that's a sub for Shalance Montoya, so she's going to get plenty of minutes.
Delamere gets a screen from Crimes. Emerson now starts to take off. Drive, stops, and her shot is blocked. Back the other way, Camara off the iron, no good, it's tipped out of there. Cowan with it, underneath to Magalico, and a tie-up jump ball possession arrow. And the arrow's in favor of the Lady Thunderbirds. Marima Sal comes out.
Great defense by Hall right here.
A long three put up, no good. And Emerson, the block out, and a good rebound. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Lady Westerners down by 4.
Hall kind of matching the Thunderbird energy right there.
And they're going to call a offensive foul. I guess they're going to get it on Kewanee Hall. Wow.
I did not see that.
4 team fouls on the Lady Westerners here in the second quarter. 6:53 to go in the first half. 21-17, Lady Thunderbirds with the ball. And they're going to get called for the offensive foul. And I believe it was Juzo. Actually, I could have been, it was Cowan, I guess. All right. So back the other way now. Hall for the Lady Westerners. Out front. Over to Ellis. To Maddox. Delamere looking inside for Crimes. Crimes gets the loose pass. Was lucky to do that.
Risky pass right there into the paint with 2 red jerseys.
Yeah, you've got to, you might, in that case, sometimes you might be better off reversing the ball and let Crimes reset to be in a better position to receive the pass inside. Maddox now inside. Crimes now working out in the corner. No good. Maddox the rebound.
Wow.
Delamere up off the glass. And nice feed by Maddox to Delamere. And back the other way. Going to be Lady Westerner basketball. 21-19. Lady Westerners down by 2. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Western Athletic Conference ladies basketball live from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. Maddox now with the dribble, kicks it out. Delamere thought about the 3. 6 seconds to go. Up underneath, reverse, got it. And we're tied at 21. 5.5 to go in the second quarter. Lady Thunderbirds. Delamere steps in front of the pass. And it's stolen back from her. Back the other way, Cowan, coast to coast, off the glass and in. 23-21. 5 minutes to go in the first half. And a reach-in foul on Zeta. I know that drives coaches absolutely berserk when someone goes coast to coast the full length of the court.
Speed
and gets a
kills.
layup.
Speed kills.
But it drives coaches berserk. All right, coming in is Lewis for the Lady Thunderbirds. Hall into Maddox. Maddox inside to Ellis. A nice pass, threading the needle. And Crimes is going to pick up the foul, going over the back. That is her 3rd personal foul. And Montoya, I believe, is going to come in for Maya Crimes. All right. There's a timeout on the floor. Time for us to take one as well. 23-21, Lady Thunderbirds over the Lady Westerners. We're in the second quarter. You're watching Lady Westerner basketball live from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. Welcome back. Lady Westerner basketball live from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. I'm Garen Skates. My broadcast partner tonight, Hannah Page. 4:57 to go in the first half. 23-21. Lady Thunderbirds by 2, and they're at the line. Bianca Juzo, and she hits the first one.
Shalance Montoya making her way back into the game for the Westerners. She has 2 fouls, so she has to be careful because she is a crucial part of the Westerners' offensive game.
And Juzo has not shot a lot of free throws this year, 57% from the line. The one who has shot the most free throws for them is Dana Grinold. She's had 105 attempts, shooting 73%.
A little bit of miscommunication here about who the foul was on, who committed the foul, or who was shooting the free throw, but got it all figured out.
Lady Westerners, again, down by 4. And a long pass, a dangerous pass, down the left sideline. If you're going to lob it up with a lot of air underneath it, usually it's going to be coming back the other way.
Especially with the speed of NMJC, that we've already seen them running through passes.
Ellis now with the dribble. Inside to Montoya, off the glass, good. And that time, Shalance Montoya was able to get position and a good entry pass from the wing by Delamere. And now Juzo and Maddox exchanging elbows in the post. Lewis now with the basketball. They give it up to Raimundo. And a long 3, no good on the floor. Ellis gets it. Ellis gets players set. And they're going to lob it into Montoya. And that is just, it's great if it works, but that is such a long pass.
So risky. The rule of thumb is if you can see their numbers, you better give it to them. There were no numbers. There was 2 red jerseys between Montoya and the pass. That was not getting to her. I know they want to get it into her because she will produce down there. We've seen the 40 points she had on Thursday, but you got to be patient. She has to hold the pin, the pass, make pass fakes, be patient.
And a hard pass to complete there. And Hall is forced to foul Mugaliko. And Sandra Mugaliko is going to go to the line as Hall fouls her. And that fast break set up. Montoya came on the other side to get the pin, as you said. And instead of trying to get it in, we drove the baseline and then tried to basically pass it from a foot away. And those are difficult passes to feed and to complete. Meanwhile, the first free throw is no good. 5 fouls plus in this quarter for the Lady Westerners, only 2 for the Lady Thunderbirds. And it's a 26-23 lead for the Lady Thunderbirds. Maddox attempted to get it to Emerson. Juzo back the other way and gets her shot blocked. A lot of contact and no call, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Lady Westerners. Inside to Miller, to Juzo. They cover her up. Out front now.
Delamere doing a great job guarding in the post.
Camara back to Juzo. Foul line jumper, good. (28-23). Lady Thunderbirds, a 5-point lead, their largest of this game. 2.5 to go in the second quarter. Ellis for the Lady Westerners. Over to Emerson. Inside to Montoya. Tried to quickly get it in there. And you can see the plan to defend Shalance Montoya by the Lady Thunderbirds is to immediately go to the front, is to front her. Emerson now. Inbounds to Delamere. Has the ball. Back to Montoya on the give and go. Gets herself set. And Juzot does Chalance Montoya a favor and fouls her in the shot attempt. The basket counts, and Montoya is going to get a chance to shoot a free throw, and Juzot picks up her second foul. Montoya at the foul line and hits the free throw. And gets an old-fashioned three-point play. 28-26. Lady Thunderbirds have the basketball and the two-point lead. Magalico out in front now to Cowan. Back the other way to Camara. And she was fouled. And I believe they got that on Delamere, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Camara misses the free throw. The Lady Thunderbirds' last game was a win over Midland, 67-56. 1 out of 2 on that trip, 29-26. Minute 48 to go in the second quarter. Lady Westerners down 3. They have the basketball. Delamere gets a screen from Maddox. Skip pass. Go ahead.
That's smart right there. If the Westerners can look at those skip passes, when Chalance Montoya is being fronted, she can swing her leg around, get that girl on her back. Westerners can skip it, and she should be open.
And a wild shot on a coast-to-coast off a rebound by Camara, and the Lady Thunderbirds knock it out of bounds. Delamere with it again. Again, the Lady Westerners down 3, 29-26. Inside to Montoya, she works. Glass, good.
Automatic.
And Chalance Montoya excavates low and imposes her will on the low block. 29-28. 53 seconds to go in the second quarter. Back the other way now, the drive, and off of her leg, and Cowan loses it.
Montoya has played with 2 fouls for a while now. She's been a smart offensive benefit and has not picked up any more. Her first foul she picked up was on her pin, but she's done a good job since.
And a bad pass by Delamere. Oh, and an open layup that didn't get finished by the Lady Thunderbirds. Oh, and a reach and hack by Cowan, no call. 31-28. Up to Emerson, who takes off. Now she slows it up. 12 seconds and counting, and another bad pass. Oh, my goodness. 9 seconds to go in the half, and Montoya picks up her third foul. Not good.
I didn't see too much contact right there, but.
So Maria Galib sees her first action of the game. And it'd be interesting to see how much Galib how much action she gets in the second half, because she's got length and athleticism that could match up with some of these Lady Thunderbirds.
Cowan at the line, coming into the game shooting 76% from the free throw line, makes her first, makes her second.
And it's through. Ellis now with the basketball. Lady Westerners down. A long 3 by Delamere. No good, and that's going to end the first half of play with the Lady Westerners down 33-28. All right, we're going to go graph some statistics and share those with you in just a moment. We'll go down and get those. You are watching Lady Westerner basketball live from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at some statistics here. From the first half, the Lady Westerners down to the Lady Thunderbirds. From New Mexico Junior College, 33-28. One of the biggest stories in this game is 13 turnovers in the first half by the Lady Westerners, and that's just been a killer. There's just no doubt about it. Mostly on unforced errors with errant passes, compared to 5 turnovers for the Lady Thunderbirds. Looking at individual scoring quickly, 2 points by Zeta of the Lady Thunderbirds, also from NMJC. Miller with 5, 7 apiece by Cowan and Juzeau, 4 by Grinald, 2 by Lewis, 5 by Camara, and 1 point from Magolico. Now, the Lady Thunderbirds shot 42% from the field, 29% from three-point range, and 79% from the free throw line. The Lady Westerners shot 50% from the field, 50% from the three-point line, and 100%, 5 out of 5, from the free throw line. Individual scoring, Jordan Maddox with 11, leading everybody so far. 2 apiece by Osen Ellis and Maya Crimes. Peria Delamere with 4, and 9 by Shalance Montoya. No points off the bench tonight yet for the Lady Westerners. So that's kind of where things stand. Turnovers the big story. We're going to go ahead and we'll take a break right now, and then we'll be back with third quarter action in a few minutes. You are watching live Western Texas College Lady Westerner basketball live from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. Welcome back, everybody. Garrett Skates, Hannah Page here at the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. We begin the third quarter play. The Lady Westerners down to the Lady Thunderbirds of New Mexico Junior College, 33-28. Lady Westerners with the basketball to start things out. They're in their home white uniforms, moving from right to left on your screen. Crimes with an open jumper to start things off, but misses there. Back the other way, Lady Thunderbirds. Camara drives. She can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Lady Thunderbirds. They throw it out to Giseau. She drives over Montoya. And Chalance held her ground. Lady Westerners back after the miss the other way. Maddox inside to Montoya. And it bounces off of her. Back the other way. Cowan with it. Loads up for three. No good by Miller. Back the other way to Zeta.
Actually got to play Miller in high school. She's from Tascosa High School, now 5A. At the time, they were 6. She was
wow.
a force to be reckoned with back then.
I'd imagine. And right now, Grenold hits the bucket on another opportunity. And again, offensive rebounds, hurting the Lady Westerners as well. In the first half, Lady Thunderbirds had 4, the Lady Westerners 1. Almost another turnover, and it is. $8:24 to go in the third, 35-28. Lady Thunderbirds, and they have the basketball. Zeta with it now. The lob inside to Grenold. Back out to Zeta for 3, no good. Maddox over to Ellis. Ellis up ahead to Delamere. With the dribble. Crimes with it now. Over to Maddox. The step back 3. Air ball. Turnover back to the Lady Thunderbirds. You know, a couple of Lady Thunderbirds I noticed are wearing masks. Although some are pulled down, some are up. I'm not sure what the effectiveness of that is. I presume they have to wear it because of, well, I don't know. I'm not going to presume anything.
I feel like the rules are always changing.
Yeah. So I presume there's some kind of a requirement on, post-isolation maybe or something, who knows. But anyway, Delamere with the basketball to Crimes with it now. Might take it a look. Hands off to Ellis. Ellis back to Meyer. Inside to Chalance. Starts to make a move in, and it's going to get the foul against Grenold. I tell you what, if she gets the ball, if Chalance Montoya gets the ball down low, she can work. I mean, if you're doing this one-on-one, you're going to lose that battle pretty much all the time.
She's got to be careful with that drop step shoulder. When she drops her shoulder in there, yeah. If anybody gets smart, any of those defenders, they're going to set their feet and they're going to try to take that charge. And I feel like it probably won't go Chalance's way. But she is so much stronger than everyone we see guarding her. And no one tries to take advantage of it. But if someone does set their feet, try to take that charge, they'll probably get the call. Yeah, she does. They do look for the shoulder lowering from the offensive player. Zeta inside and a nice pass. Athleticism by Magalico to get the layup. 37-29, Lady Thunderbirds. 6.5 to go in the third.
ill-advised pass there, but fortunately for the Lady Westerners, they get the turnover at the other end, as Olsen Ellis did a good job in hustling and got back and reached in and was able to force the turnover. Ellis now back the other way, across the timeline. Montoya starts to take off, gets underneath, puts it up, and is fouled. And Magalico is going to pick up the foul, and I guess really for Shalance Montoya, who's not a bad free throw shooter, this is a strategy where you can try to score while the clock is stopped to let you try to get back into this game. And of course the announcer's jinx as Montoya misses the first free throw. 1 out of 2 on that trip, 37-30. Lady Westerners need to get going offensively. And maybe the last couple of times they went right in, to Shalance, so maybe that's going to be the strategy now. They're going to just try to pound it down in the paint and let her work.
That's a good strategy. Jordan Maddox we haven't seen much of her since early in the game.
And a dribble out of bounds by the Lady Thunderbirds. Now there's some confusion. So it's Lady Westerner basketball. The Lady Thunderbirds said that it went off a Lady Westerner's foot, but not observed by the officials. Inside to Montoya, takes off, layup good. Risky pass, but it worked. Montoya with the bucket. 37-32. Lady Westerners down by 5. The jump shot is up, no good. And Magalico flies in to get the rebound, runs over Olsen Ellis, and Ellis gets called for the foul.
That's a tough one for Ellis right there. Just wrong place, wrong time. She's happens to be underneath and gets landed on. It's going to be a foul on her, but.
Well, you look at the Lady Thunderbirds, everybody's 5'7", 5'9", 10, 11, 6 foot, 6'3", 6'2", 6'5". For ladies basketball, especially at the junior college level, they are a very tall team, across the board. All right, I guess it's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Lady Thunderbirds. So the ball stays at the NMJC end. Juzo with it now. Dribbles out, fires up a 3. No good. Rebound, Montoya. Ellis now brains it up. And you can see right what they're looking to do to Crimes now. She gets it, goes straight to the bucket, but cannot finish. Right idea, but just didn't get it executed. And you could see the Lady Thunderbirds flying as fast as they can. Good defense by the Lady Westerners. They get the jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Westerners. Kawani Hall is going to come into the game. And there's going to be a timeout, so we're going to take one as well. Lady Westerners down 37-32 to the Lady Thunderbirds of New Mexico Junior College. You're watching Lady Westerner basketball from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. We'll be back in just a moment. 37-32. Lady Westerners down to Lady Thunderbirds. New Mexico Junior College. Lady Westerners with the basketball into Montoya. Starts to take off, and they call a travel. And she probably did travel.
That is the risky part of running those two high posts up there is there's a lot of room for error asking a post to drive down. That's typically an unfamiliar, and we know Shalance Montoya is more comfortable getting a pin, getting a pass into her, and working with it down low.
And Soe misses the shot. 4:10 to go in the third quarter. Montoya with the basketball. Back cut. And Delamere, the reverse layup, but probably wasn't quite spatially aware of where she was at. And so Cowan makes them pay with the jumper. 39-32, New Mexico. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Lady Westerners back the other way now. Ellis to Crimes. To Delamere. Inside to Montoya. And over her back was Grinaud, but no call. Soe back the other way. Flies up a shot. And a foul on Soe.
Smart play by Maddox. She hustled, tried to contest a little bit. She did. She was successful. Shot was off the mark, and then she immediately got in rebounding position, which caused the foul.
And Olsen Ellis, they were so intent to guard Crimes, and on the high post, Olsen took advantage of it and went right to the bucket. She draws the foul against Zeta and will go to the line for a free throw. Ellis misses the foul shot. Lady Westerners have not shot free throws well in this half. 39-34. Lady Westerners down. 3 minutes to go in the third. Back the other way. Lewis with it to Cowan. And inside, and a travel, but no call on Grinaud, and Montoya rebounds the miss. Over to Delamere now. To Crimes. To Maddox. To Montoya. Works in. They're going to call for an offensive foul. And you can't, like you said, that so much wasn't as much shoulder, but when you extend your off arm, the non-ball possession arm, and the other person falls down, even if they were tripping already, it doesn't matter. You're going to get an offensive foul.
Montoya is just so strong. That call is going to stop her a lot.
The ball tipped out of there. Meanwhile, Emerson comes in because for Montoya, that's her fourth foul. Maddox to Ellis. Stolen. Camara. Layup. Good. 41-34. A minute 50 to go in the third quarter. Ellis to Crimes, to Maddox. Skip pass
Snagged
to
it.
Delamere. Puts it up off the glass. And just a lot of just wild shots tonight by the Lady Westerners. Some really undisciplined, just kind of like throwing the ball up in the general direction of the of the basket. 41-34. New Mexico with the basketball in the lead. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. On top, and Emerson, a nice job. Kearney, a nice job of stealing the basketball away from Grinald. Minute counting in the third. Kearney sees the opening off the glass but can't get it to go. Good idea, just couldn't get it finished. Back the other way is Cowan, a crossover, no good. Grinald the rebound. Her shot is blocked, gets it back. Another offensive rebound and another basket for New Mexico. Crimes over to Delamere. Emerson to Maddox to Ellis. Delamere for three, and Crimes, the offensive rebound, gets the putback. 43-36, New Mexico. New Mexico the basketball. The jump shot, good by Lewis at the buzzer. The score after 3 quarters of play, 45-36. Lady Thunderbirds. All right, we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. You're watching Lady Westerner basketball live from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. Welcome back, everybody. Garrett Skates, Hannah Page here at the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. 45-36, New Mexico Junior College. The Lady Thunderbirds with the lead and the basketball. Inside to Grinald. Out. Jumper no good. Grinald has it stolen away by Ellis. Ellis sets up the offense. Inside to Crimes. Oh. And Maya Crimes looked away after her shot. If she had maintained position, she would have had an offensive rebound and a layup. Maya gets the rebound, that time off the New Mexico miss. Has the basketball. Crimes to Ellis. Ellis to Hall. Thought about a three for a moment. With the dribble. Over to Delamere. Inside to Crimes. Back out to Ellis for three. Got it! An open three finally for the Lady Westerners. And they get it. 45-39, New Mexico, 8:37 to go. Lewis with the basketball, kicks it out, and I guess it's off of Delamere. Pass intended for Grinald, 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. They inbound it to Cowan. Makes a move. Pass inside. No good.
I guess a
Wow.
foul from behind by Emerson. She was a little surprised. Westerners still starting this quarter without their leading scorer, Montoya, on the bench with 4 right now.
Meanwhile, Grenald misses the free throw for New Mexico. She has another one coming. 8:17 to go in the ball game. And 1 out of 2 on that trip. 46-39, the New Mexico lead. And the pass from Delamar right through Hall's hands, out of bounds. And at this point, the real story so far of this game has really just been the quantity and the quality of the turnovers by the Lady Westerners. That bucket is good by Grenald. 48-39, the New Mexico lead. To Ellis. To Hall, who drives and loses the basketball. Back the other way quickly. Camara has her shot blocked, but Grenald is there to clean up the rebound and the putback. 50-39, New Mexico lead. And this one is in danger of getting away from the Lady Westerners. And Emerson has her shot blocked by the 6-foot Magalico.
With the offensive speed we're seeing here from New Mexico and their just willingness to just go out and transition on offense, if the Lady Westerners don't score, forcing New Mexico to have to take it out of bounds, there is no time. The Lady Westerners don't even get a chance to get back on defense.
All right, and an offensive foul called on the Lady Westerners, and Montoya comes in for Crimes. That foul was on Emerson, her second.
Lady Westerners playing with an all-guard lineup right here.
Hall, Delamere, Ellis, Emerson, and Maddox. And a 3 by Lewis, and now the Lady Thunderbirds are starting to really feel it. Well, and you know too, Hannah, New Mexico, not only do they go quick, they're not even concerned sometimes whether they're in control or not. They're just flying up and down the court as fast as they can push it. And off the miss, Camara flies out. A loose ball and a scrum for it on the floor and a jump ball on the possession arrow in favor of the Lady Westerners. But that's an example. I mean, they figure they're either going to make the shot, get an offensive rebound, get a loose ball or whatever. They're just going to fly to the other end.
Yep.
Hall with the basketball now. Camara with the steal and the layup. And it's a 55-39 Lady Thunderbird lead with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. All right, there's a timeout on the floor. You are watching Lady Westerner basketball live from the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. Ladies Western Athletic Conference basketball. The Lady Westerners of Western Texas College down to the Lady Thunderbirds of New Mexico Junior College. New Mexico with the basketball. Lady Westerners down 55-39. Camara the drive. Good.
No help defense on the backside there.
And the Lady Thunderbirds have taken control of this game from the last parts of the third quarter until now. Out of bounds by Hall, trying to save the shot by Delamere. And Crimes back in for Delamere.
Montoya back in with 4. She's got to be careful because she has been what's keeping the Westerners in this ballgame.
And Camara loses the basketball but gets it back, and Cowan now kicks it out. And Magalico throws it to Grinald, who misses the shot, Crimes the rebound, and has it stolen away by Camara. And the Lady Westerners kind of looking a little shell-shocked right now. But Camara now pulls up for the jumper. No good. And Crimes the rebound. Ellis with the basketball now to Crimes. Hands it off to Hall. And Crimes is going to draw the foul against Magalico. A non-shooting foul. All right, 57-39, New Mexico the lead over Western Texas. And we're going to take a timeout. You're watching Lady Westerner basketball live from the Coliseum in Snyder. Welcome back, everybody. Garrett Skates and Hannah Page here at the Coliseum in Snyder, Texas. Well, New Mexico Junior College was able to take advantage of turnovers and some easy basket opportunities and have pulled away from the Lady Westerners, leading 57-39. And Montoya has committed her 5th foul on an offensive foul and drew a technical for expressing her displeasure. So Schlantz is out of the game. But you know, and I understand too, you know, Schlantz probably is feeling like maybe, you know, there's kind of been a little bit of kind of flopping going on. But still, you know, if you're going to extend, lower the shoulder,
Yep.
you know. And I'm sure that the opposing coach has been in the, you know, they've been in the referee's ear constantly about that all night long. And it kind of finally caught up to her.
Smart of the Thunderbirds. Like we talked about earlier, you can defensively be productive down there, but
yeah,
I believe 3 of Montoya's fouls were offensive.
That's true. Crimes commits the foul, and that'll be her 4th. Actually, I'm sorry, that's 5. I was off 1 on my count. So, or no, I guess it is. I was looking at the official designation. So, it is 4 on Maya. Well, and then part of that, though, is that you mentioned, too, I thought, appropriately, that when you're setting somebody up like that on a traditional low post player on the high post and asking them to dribble drive that far, a low post player used to making a power move with their back to the basket. That will not draw the offensive foul.
Maybe 1 or 2 dribbles.
Yeah, at the most. And a drop step and you're up. Generally, they're going to get the foul, not you. But when you have to dribble, 10 feet, there's going to be an opportunity that that method of making space, is going to result in an offensive foul. The Lady Westerners get the offensive rebound on the miss by Delamere. Crimes to Ellis, back to Crimes. Puts it up. Maya can't get it to go. And here comes the Lady Thunderbirds. Back behind her to Cowan. It's a 58-39 New Mexico lead. Camara goes up, and she was fouled. And it's going to be on Delamere. So Salway comes in. Also, Raimundo comes in. And let me see, trying to make sure the other number. Lewis in. Salway now underneath over Maddox, and the bucket is in. Or excuse me, Miller back in. Miller.
Westerners
Your
with
old
a
nemesis.
mismatch there. Yes, nemesis. We did not like Tascosa. There was a 4 overtime game
goodness.
at one point in those years.
Maddox, a quick 3, has her shot blocked.
Great
Delamere,
pass.
great inside feed to Crimes, who gets the finish. 61-41, New Mexico lead. 2:15 to go in the ball game. And a travel by Miller.
Westerners without Montoya. Maddox is having to step up and play a little post defense there.
True. Ellis now with the basketball for the Lady Westerners. Crimes now against Penny, and she got poked. Offensive rebound by the Lady Westerners. Penny, a sophomore from Senegal, 6'5". So they got taller instead of shorter. Delamere lets it fly off the back of the iron. Maya, good hustle, but can't quite save it. And a 20-point lead. And looking at the conference standings, the Lady Westerners are going to fall to 5 and 6 in the conference and 11 and 12 overall. Meanwhile, the Lady Thunderbirds, after that travel, they're going to move to 8-2 in the conference and 21-3 overall. So obviously they should just about have their place secured in the postseason Region 5 tournament. And Emerson hits the three here toward the end. Less than a minute to go in the ball game. 61-44, Lady Thunderbirds with the basketball and the lead. Camara now with the basketball. Makes the move. Hall reaches in, knocks it out of bounds. It was off of Camara. So you'll have New Mexico at 8-2, and then depending on tonight's action, South Plains and Midland were ahead of them. And again, depending on what Clarendon does and Frank Phillips. So the Lady Westerners, even with this loss, are not out of Region 5 contention. Believe it or not, postseason contention, they're not out of it. It just really depends on what the people behind them do, and if they can somehow get a win, if they can get a win against one of these teams or two of these teams they've got to play yet that are all above them in the standings. And the buzzer sounds, and that's the final. And it's a 61-44 loss by the Lady Westerners. Played the Lady Thunderbirds close for a majority of the game, but just too many turnovers, and the Lady Thunderbirds finally were able to wear down the Lady Westerners and take advantage and pull away at the end. We're going to go ahead and get some statistics, and we'll go ahead and share those with you before the start of the next game. And that'll be the men's turn to host the Thunderbirds of New Mexico Junior College. So Hannah and I will be back in just a few minutes.